Hi, everyone. Welcome to Kimber Creations. It's me, Kim, and I'm trying this. We're live. I'm trying to figure out how to see this. This is on my phone, so I'm trying to figure out how to see all of this on my computer. So this is all new to me. I thought maybe what we would do is work on this a little bit and just, like I said, try to um, see how all this live stuff is gonna work, and seeing if anybody is gonna come on. Um, might need to call hubby down here for a minute to see if I'm doing everything correctly. I have no idea. This is all new to me, so do ask that you be a little patient with me, please. Um, let's see. Let's see. I have no idea. Well, that's okay. We'll just um, see here what I'm doing. So, okay. For those of you that saw my last video, I showed this, um, oh my goodness, tag calendar. See, you go live and you forget everything. Tag calendar that I had started. And I thought maybe we would just go ahead and maybe do some creating on the tags. And let's see here. Um, yeah, I'm just trying to wait a few minutes to see if anybody is gonna come in. I don't even know how to check that, so I don't even know what I'm looking for. This sounds so crazy. I do apologize for all this mess when you're trying to learn something new, but oh my goodness. So anyway, I'm just gonna go ahead and start creating, and I guess if we'll see what happens. So what I did is the person that I'm making this for is actually an aunt of mine, um, or at least that's my intention right now. um, and so she is a sewer, and I happen to have the crafty staff, which this one was one that my mom had. Um, I've used most of mine ages ago, but she had almost every paper in here still. I mean, this is like a full stack almost. So, and that's what the blue was from. And so I thought these colors would be perfect, and the little um, things in there, and we're just going to kind of play around and see um, how far we get. And I don't even know how long I want to try to be on here. And of course, I can't find anything, but I am going to pull out at least this cutter, and hopefully you can see everything okay. I've got my camera obviously up above, and with me being short, I'm trying to look at the camera to see where I'm at, or the phone, I should say. And then we'll just kind of go from there. Let me get my coffee cup out of the way real quick. Excuse me. So, we're just going to continue to work and kind of chit chat a little bit and see how far we get. And obviously, this is probably going to take a few videos. So, I think before I start gluing, I think what I'm going to do is just start cutting pieces and see what it all is going to look like. I don't want to lay anything completely down yet. This is so new to me. Let's see here. I got to get my other cutter. I think I have one. Oh, let me see. Hold on a second. I've got it down on the other part of the desk. So I think these were just like maybe 2 by something or other. If I get them at least somewhat started. And they don't have to, for me, I don't feel like they have to be exactly the same per se. Just kind of making little, well, they're not complete squares, but I don't even know what you want to call it, like little rectangles. They're close, and once I distress them and everything, they'll be close. So I was trying to find some of the pattern. I don't know if you can see that, but it's got like a faint flower pattern in it, and I'm trying to decide if I want like all of the months the same color, or maybe like 6 of the months the same color, and then, you know, kind of flip them back and forth. We'll just kind of see once. I think I'm needing a new blade, but it's not really going to matter to me so much on this project because I'm going to be distressing it anyway. So I'm just cutting a bunch of squares. In that blue. I feel like everything is, I got this large desk and it just keeps getting smaller and smaller area to work in. I'm sure some of you can relate to that. So I think what I want, I don't know if I don't want the blue, that blue anyway, but I do like that brown. That's a lot of brown too. So let's see here. I like the scissors, but we can always come back to that. And I like the green, although I don't, oh, I do like the green, and it's similar. So we'll put my hand there for a minute, and you're probably not seeing any of this. Not really sure. Oh, and I definitely like the buttons. Oh, decisions. And of course, there's sewing, which I know I pulled. Well, it's in here. There it is. But that's really light, so we'll pass on that one. I like the burgundy too. I'm going to pull a piece of that out. I really like the flowers too. So you know what? I'm just going to pull maybe a couple. Where did that one blue one go? It's in here somewhere. Where did it go? Which one did I have? Oh, it was green. I'm sorry. So, and we had a kind of a long day. Fun day though. Haley and I played, and then the weird thing was for whatever reason, our internet was acting up for a little bit, and then I couldn't get Netflix or anything to work for, which we can always find a bunch of stuff to do. And usually I have the TV on just for noise for her. She does watch some things, but she doesn't like stay glued to it. So I just like it for the noise. Although we had plenty of noise going on today. We've got the farmers out in the fields, and they're finishing up bringing in the corn. And then, well, early this morning, Dave went down and helped load out some pigs before he went to work. And I don't know how many pigs we are down to for this round. I thought he said maybe we have about 1,000 left to go, which won't take long to get out of here. I know that they're coming next week again, and this is kind of like crunch time. And trying to figure out how in the world. I've got my computer on, but where do I see? Somebody help me. Where do I see my stuff? I don't know. Oh well, we'll figure it out. So I'm just, like I said, I'm just cutting up a bunch of squares and start distressing things. And I know some might think that it's kind of a waste because I'm not really sure where I'm going to go. But I figure if I don't use them on this project, I'll use them for something else. So really not out anything. I really do like the blue. But that burgundy is going to look really nice too. So I think, I don't even know how many, I wasn't even counting how many pieces I have. You'll probably hear Dave and Haley in the background. I've got the monitor down here, and I can hear their voices through the monitor. I don't know if it's going to pick up on the phone. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, there's 7. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Oh, there's 8. See? I think I'll do another green. I'm trying to get that pattern in there again. I thought he was going to bring her down and play in the playroom for a little bit. And I don't want to holler up to him, but I really could use his help. Okay, so I have some greens, burgundy, and the blue. I'm going to go back to this. What do I have over here? Oh, nothing. I think, oh, there's the flowers. I'm not really, I'm kind of, I don't know. I lost train of thought. Oh my goodness. You're probably thinking I am like so unprepared, which I am a little unprepared for this. But this is sometimes how I work with nothing really major in mind, just kind of going with the flow of things. So let's see here. Okay, I think I have all of the tags out here. I know I'm going to pull these off because I know I need 6 because they'll be double-sided. So, do I want them all the same or all different? Let's see. I don't know, you guys. This is it's like putting a puzzle together. Ah, do I want the flowers on there now or not? Maybe I'll use that as something else. Okay, well, how about, I think I want, I don't know. Well, you know what? Okay, so I'm just gonna start making a mess. That's it. And just gonna, I don't know if you're all familiar with, oops, with these or not, but you just, they got like a little blade in there, and I've had this forever, so I don't know how to sharpen it, or if you do even sharpen it, or really don't remember a whole lot about it, because, and I have more than one piece here, so that doesn't help. But you just kind of run your blade alongside there. I kind of go all over the place with it and just kind of rough it up. I guess that's what I would call it, roughing it up, distressing it, and grunging it. Well, but I don't think grunging would be the right term. Distressing it. How's that? I hope you can hear me okay. I didn't even think to check about the volume. So we're just going to do a few of these, and maybe once it's all working together, so I'm gonna go see Dad tomorrow night. We were gonna possibly go in tonight, but Haley, the last couple of days, she's had a little bit of the sniffles, and we just don't want to, for one, make her any worse, and plus we didn't want to possibly take anything into Dad, and so you know, since he's still at the hospital and everything, so we decided that we're going to go tomorrow evening to see him for a little bit. They have Monday through Friday, well, yeah, Monday through Friday, they have like evening hour, visit hour. Oh my goodness, I can't talk and do this at the same time. They have visiting hours in the evening, like from 4 to 8 or something like that. And the weekends, you know, they have longer visiting hours. And so we had went up, I can't even remember what night that was, Sunday, but I thought we were up there another night. Maybe it was just Sunday. And then we'll go tomorrow night, and then we'll go again, more than likely Sunday, because since it's longer hours that we can be with him. Haley does really well. The nurses get a kick out of her when they come in, and so I'm just hoping and praying that Dad continues to get a little bit better, although he was struggling yesterday. I talked to him on the phone, and uh, I guess the night before he kind of did a little bit of a boo-boo, and the nurses got after him. But I'm gonna take this over to the trash cabinet. And he needed to use the restroom and didn't wait for the nurses because he's not allowed to get up out of bed by himself. And so, and he was like about halfway out of the bed, I guess, and one of the nurses came in, of course, read him the riot act, and and his emotions are all over the place, from being in the pain, and then also probably a lot of it has to do with the medicines that he's on. That takes a toll on you as well, and it breaks my heart when your loved ones, especially your parents, are struggling like that, and all you can do is be there for them in prayer, and hold their hand. Of course, I was on the phone, so I couldn't hold his hand or give him a hug or anything, but I obviously told him I loved him, and you just got to continue to listen to them so that he can get home soon. And I know that they had a meeting today. Mom and him had a meeting with the nursing staff and doctors, but I haven't talked to him this evening yet to see what that was all about. And I think not next Monday, but the following Monday, like the 19th, somewhere around there, is when he'll be getting his stitches or the staples or whatever out of his back. So unless they've changed that today in their meeting, I'm not really sure, but that's the last that I was aware of it. So yeah, he definitely needs continued prayer, and to just keep striving to get better. Really hope that he's not there for Thanksgiving, but if he is, we'll just go in there and have our Thanksgiving meal with him at the hospital. So, but it sounded like at the time when I talked to him that it'd only be maybe a 1-2 weeks yet, something like that. So he should be, as long as he's continuing to do well, he should be home before Thanksgiving. And Mom, I know she's exhausted too. She, works all week at a very stressful job, and that's playing a toll. And then going and visiting Dad in the evenings, and she doesn't like to drive at night, but thank goodness they're not too awful far from the hospital, but far enough, that traveling at night is still an issue. Plus, I'm not sure if she doesn't see real well in the evening. So that kind of weighs on my thoughts as well. And so let's see what else. Probably getting tired of me doing the same thing over and over again. So we're going to switch it up here a little bit. I think I have enough of these, although I don't have any burgundy yet. So we're going to switch it up a little bit. And I really don't have it. Oh, yes, I do. Lost track of what I was doing here. Trying to think of what else has been going on. Rachel, our daughter, that's in college. She was an RA this year and at the beginning of the year and loved it. But she also decided that for the remainder of this year anyway, she wanted to start commuting. She moved in with her friend slash boyfriend, however you want to say it. I don't know. It is what it is. And he's a wonderful guy. But anyway, so I believe she's already started the commuting, or yes, the commuting. And she was actually down early part of the week with the flu. But I did text with her this afternoon to see how she was doing, and she said she's a lot better. And so I was glad to hear that. And she was back at school. I think Monday was her worst day, she said, with the flu. And then Tuesday, it was a little bit better, but didn't feel like she should, go to school with, was still trying to recoup from that. So that's about Rach. And let's see, of course we still have all the chickens. I'm just trying to think of things that I haven't talked about for quite some time. All the chickens and the horses are doing well, although I have had some thought about the horses. As much as I love them and have been very blessed to have ever had horses again. I had horses when I was younger. I have, in the back of my mind, thought about possibly rehoming them. I don't really want to, but with little Haley, and I feel like sometimes they take a back seat, and just not able to go out as much on a daily basis. I mean, obviously we're out there every day, feeding and watering and stuff like that, but to spend time with them and to really goof off with them. Basically, they're miniatures, so it's not like I can sit on them and ride them right now. Excuse me. But I don't know. I'm really torn about it, and I know that she's not always going to be little, and she loves them. I mean, when it was nice out, she was petting them and everything, and but now that it's getting into the colder months, we won't take her out to play with them as much, because her health is more important, keeping her healthy, and then when it's really bad, obviously they'll be in the barn, but they spend a lot of time outside and they love it. Of course, we've had quite a bit of rain lately, and their pasture area has just been nothing but a muddy mess, sopping, yucky, muddy mess. And so we have had them in the barn for a few days. Excuse me. I felt the sneeze coming, but I thought I could get away from it. So I think it's from the paper. So anyway, that's that. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, now that I've talked your leg off, I think I'm going to start distressing these. And this is Vintage Photo Distress Ink. And I'm sure you're all aware of how to do this. But you just kind of smush it around the sides. At least that's how I do it. I guess there's no right or wrong way of doing it. Yeah, I think those are going to be really nice. So, I'm not going to stay on here too much longer. I just wanted to get on and chat for a little bit and show you that, yes, I am working on this, and it's going to be a little bit of a process, but actually the biggest thing was I wanted to try out the whole live thing, to be honest, and see how that works. I'll try to do some more of that, especially once I learn really how to use it. But anyway, I know probably some of you are shaking your head and it's like, why in the world are you wasting my time? So, trying to think of some other things. There's some things that I have in the back of my mind that I'd like to do for the nurses for Dad. I'm back on the topic of Dad. So, but I was going through some stuff today while Haley was taking her nap, and I was trying to like rack my brain and trying to figure, I mean, other than making cards for the nursing staff, was trying to think of something else to do. And I was thinking that possibly I would do some kind of shrinky dink project. I have the stuff, and it's been eons, excuse me, since I have worked with it, and I thought it'd be something fun to do in between everything else. And but I'm just trying to decide, because it's not just female nurses up on the floor, it's male nurses too. And I have some really cute stamps, but of like oh, is it Swiss Pixie? I'm trying to think now. It's a little nurse, but it's a little girl, and you know, I don't want to leave the guys out necessarily, but I thought that was going to be really cute. So I'm like racking my brain, trying to decide what, boy, they must be in her room, getting her clothes, because I heard her taking a bath. Sorry. Excuse me. But, it's so funny. I don't know if you guys can hear this or not. Anyway, so I'm racking my brain trying to figure out what to do for them, because I know Dad thinks a lot of the nurses up on the floor. And so if you have any ideas for me, I would really appreciate it. And you know, something that's not like real time consuming, because I want to, you know, definitely get them done quickly, or as quick as I can. And so if you all have any cute ideas, let me know, and I'll see what I have on hand to possibly do one of those ideas, or you know, just add it to maybe something that I come up with as well. So anyway, I feel like this whole video is nothing but me yakking and making a mess all over the place. So I think for now, until I can get a little bit more organized with all of this, because I don't want to take up all of your time, um, I'm going to get a bunch of stuff like prepped and then come back and work on it so that you're not like sitting here forever just watching me make a mess of everything. So I do want to thank you for watching what you have watched and listening to me ramble on. And so we will talk to you later. I hope you have enjoyed this a little bit, and we will see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye. Okay, how do I turn? Oh, how do I turn this off? Okay, I am still here and I apologize. You guys are probably like racking your brain. Okay, I'm gonna take this, whoops, and turn it. Oh, this is like the worst video ever. Rotate device. Sorry. And we will see you later. I do apologize. Thanks for watching.